Hello everyone, and welcome to Judah's Jewels Handmade Jewelry and Beading Supply YouTube tutorial video on right angle weave, the basic stitch. I'm doing this to get those of you who are beginners familiar with right angle weave and how to complete right angle weave and get yourself familiarized with it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All you're going to need for this is a few 4mm rounds or 6mm rounds, and a beading needle. I have a size 12 beading needle, but you can use pretty much any size beading needle to do this. And I've got 6-pound test Fireline. It's already threaded onto my needle, and here we go. Let's get started. So with your needle and thread, pick up 4 fire polished rounds. I've got 4 beads here. Pull your beads to the end of your thread, leaving yourself a good 6-inch tail. Form a circle and tie a knot. You now have your first round or first unit of right angle weave. Tie another half hitch knot. Flip your work and go through all 4 beads again. Now we're back at the top, going through the top bead. Now, we're doing right angle weave, of course, so we need to get down to this bottom bead. So what we're going to do is travel through the side bead, through the bottom bead, and we're going to pick up 3 more beads to get ready to make a new unit. Traveling now through the bottom bead, pick up 3 more fire polished beads. We're now coming out of the bottom bead, so now we want to form a circle and go through the bottom bead in this direction. Secure your round by going through all 4 beads again. my top bead again from the previous unit, or the bottom bead from the previous unit, and now I'm ready to get down into position to form a new one, a new unit. So we want to travel down this bead and through this bead. We're down to the bottom again. And you know, it's okay to flip your work. If you need to flip your work, please feel free to do that. Now that we're at our bottom bead, now we want to pick up 3 more beads. Coming out of the bead from this direction, we need to travel over to this side. Needle and thread goes directly through that bead. Pull your thread and form another unit. Go through all 4 beads of this unit once more. Oops, almost lost my piece there. Going through the bottom bead of the previous unit. Once again, traveling down the side bead. Traveling through the bottom bead of the current unit. Picking up 3 more beads, coming out of the bottom bead from one direction and going through it from the opposite. You now formed a 4th right angle weave unit. Go through your side bead. Pull your thread through and secure the round by going through those beads, all 4 of those beads one more time. Now we're back at the bottom bead of the previous unit. We want to travel through this bead. We want to travel through this bead and travel through this bead to get into position to form another round. And right angle weave really is just a series of figure 8s. So if you think of figure 8s, you will get it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units. We are now ready to form a 5th unit. So pick up 3 more beads. 1, 2, and 3. Going in the opposite direction as your thread is coming out of, you want to come around this bead and go through that very same bead. Pull your thread tight and go through all 4 beads once more. We're now back at the bottom bead of the previous unit. Go through that bead, and now we need to travel through this bead and through this bead to form a 6th loop. At this point, you'll want to pick up 3 more beads. 1, 2, and 3. Your thread is coming out of this bead from this direction. Turn around and go right back through the same bead from the opposite direction. Pull your thread tight and go through all beads in this unit to secure it. We're back at the bottom bead of the previous unit. Go through that bead and pull your thread tight. Now we're in position to form our last unit. So we want to travel through this bead and this bead. Go through the bottom bead of your current unit, pull your thread through, and pick up 3 more beads. Your thread is coming out of the bead from this direction. Turn around and go back through that bead from the opposite direction of your thread. Pull your thread taut and go through all 4 beads